Not all powers of attorney are created equal. As you may have seen in my other videos, just because you have a power of attorney, and even though it may be called a durable power of attorney, and even if it was drawn up by a lawyer, does not mean that you have what you need when a long-term care crisis arises. Let me give you an example. Mary's husband Philip has had a stroke and has to go into a nursing home. Mary has a power of attorney. It was drawn up by a lawyer with a general practice, and it's about 5 to 7 pages long. They only have a modest nest egg. However, because her husband has an interest in some family land that he inherited, the Medicaid application is going to be denied. Ordinarily, we would be able to get Philip qualified for long-term care benefits right away with just a couple of basic elder law planning strategies. However, because the power of attorney is a general power of attorney and not an enhanced power of attorney, it's missing certain language we need to get Philip qualified. Thus, we have to go to the judge in an expensive, stressful, and often drawn-out proceeding called an interdiction. To see if your power of attorney is up to snuff, then remember these letters: E, P, O, A. The first letter, E, is for express powers. Louisiana law requires that some powers be specifically expressed in the document. For example, surgery, nursing home placement, medications. If those are not expressly stated in the document, for example, if the document does not have the word surgery in it and the issue comes up and your kids don't agree, you may be looking at an interdiction. With a proper enhanced power of attorney, that can be avoided. The P is for planning. Your power of attorney needs to have certain language in it to plan for long-term care. For example, some planning strategies we elder law attorneys recommend require establishing a trust. That language really should be specifically set forth in the document, as well as certain donation language giving you flexibility as to who can be the trustee and the beneficiaries. Non-enhanced general powers of attorney often don't have those powers. There are many sections of an enhanced power of attorney that are specifically designed for long-term care planning. The O is for override. Your power of attorney, if properly done, can override an interdiction or guardianship proceeding. A general power of attorney can often do this, but not necessarily if there's a dispute. An enhanced power of attorney will have a provision in it, so if there is a dispute and if an interdiction is filed, you can still specify who talks for you. This can save your family a ton of money and stress. It keeps you in control in all but the most extreme situations. You get to say who talks for you if you can't, not the judge. The A is for additional powers. Language that merely says agent can conduct all my affairs as though I am doing it myself is often not good enough. Government agencies can be a pain. If the specific agency is not listed, then they may have a problem with the document. For example, the Social Security Administration or Medicare. There's enough red tape as it is when dealing with government agencies. The same is true with many of the mega banks. You don't want to add to your stress and cause unnecessary delays and costs. When you're in a hurry to get your loved one the care he or she needs, you don't want to hear, "You'll have to send that up the ladder to legal in New York." Other powers that are often found in enhanced powers of attorney include HIPAA authorizations, special gifting powers, trust creation and management, dealing with tax authorities and tax-sensitive powers, spiritual and religious needs, caregiver agreements, and many, many more. Where a general durable power of attorney may be only 6 or 7 pages long, the enhanced power of attorney drawn up by an elder law attorney can be over 30 pages. As an Eagle Scout, I cannot stress enough the motto, "Be prepared." It is much better and far less expensive and stressful in the long run to have it and not need it than to need it and not have it. Here they are again. E is for express powers. P is for planning for long-term care. O is for overriding an interdiction. And A is for additional powers. If there is a chance that you or a loved one may need long-term care in the future and you don't have an enhanced power of attorney, then we'd love to help. You can go to our website at golfandgolfattorneys.com. You can email me or just give us a call. Remember, because a power of attorney is a contract, If there's a medical event, you may not be able to redo it, so it's important to get it right the first time.